Hi, how are you? I hope you're well. Welcome again to session two of Women in Digital Business. My name is Wangoi Gitao, and I'm delighted to welcome you here on board the second session. Last week, we tackled the introduction. We laid down the expectations from WIDB. We also laid some house rules. We also laid the expectations from our end, WIDP, and also you lay down your expectations. If you're watching us for the first time, please, this is not yours. You go back to the introduction session, and then now you can be able to proceed because this is a class like any other, brick and mortar. Yeah, I'm sure you went to school and you were in a class setup. This is also a class only done virtually, and there are some expectations of any teacher and students, and therefore for me to consider you having participated in such a class, I would expect you to also do the exercises in between. I would also expect you to participate as required. So this is for only the people who went through the first introduction class, where we tackled a few concepts. If I can touch on them. Last class, we did touch on digitalization, and digital transformation. And the goal of Women in Digital Business as a training is to take you, a woman entrepreneur or a would-be entrepreneur, or someone who wants to become a digital marketing coach or something like that. It's to take you to digital transformation, because before you go to digitization, there is analog, and it's just a progression, as you will continue to see. And I hope you are learning. And before even we continue, I would want you to go into the comment section and tell me what was your take home from last class, because the goal of these self-paced sessions and training, because these materials are available to you, you can go through them anytime, evening, morning, when you have time, is for you to learn. So my first question of the day, so what did you take home from last introduction class? Is this something you're looking forward to, a topic per se from the objectives or the course outline that we shared in the module, the first module? What is it that you're grasping? And my hope is that you're grasping something, because today we have we are going to tackle something different, and this is session two, and we are going to look at how can digital skills grow your business. How can digital skills help grow your business? And there was an example that was shared about this lady who was manually doing things. She acquired some digital skills and then onboarded a program where she learned these skills and started using a computer. And we see her business even onboarding a developer, website developer. And this website developer helped her develop her website. And now she was able to start selling online. Meaning, when you acquire digital skills, they should help you grow your business. They should help you. They are skills that will help grow your business from where it is without digital skills to where it's supposed to be. And one thing I have seen in my digital marketing journey as a consultant, I have found ignorant business owners or entrepreneurs. What am I saying? I am saying I am onboarded as a digital marketing consultant, but the director of the company or the entrepreneur who's onboarding me, they know nothing about it. And they know nothing about it. They are not literate when it comes to having digital skills. And one thing I've seen, there is a danger in that, because in one case, I encountered this digital marketer in the organization who had registered most of the social handles under their name. Their domain, their website was under that person. And that person was asking the director to pay just an exaggerated figure because they didn't know and they were paying. So when I went in, when I started looking into things, when we were trying to work on the website, we are realizing, the annual renewal fee is a meager 4,000, and this guy has been paying, I don't know, 30K for the same. Why? Because they don't have digital skills. They've not taken time to understand how things work. And one thing I would want you to take from here, whether your business will grow to a place where you will onboard digital marketers, I want you to understand the processes. I want you to understand how this space works. Why? So that you'll not meet people who will take advantage of you. There are so many. I've had a place where we were intervening in trying to recover passwords because you onboarded someone, you never bothered to ask them for the passwords, and they ran away with your passwords, and they now just using it as a blackmail thing that they will retain your things. So it is very important for a woman entrepreneur, or an entrepreneur for that matter, to gain digital skills, not only to grow their business, but also to be aware of where the direction you want your business to go. You can never tell me something you don't know. But if you grow your digital skills, you can tell your team, I want you to give me the objectives around growing our YouTube. How are we going to do it? You can hold them accountable. So digital skills for sure will help your business grow, but I would also want you to get the skills so that even when you grow your team to the highest level you can grow them, you can also hold them accountable. And I've also seen a case where they are also ignorant enough to even question some of the things that the digital team is doing because they don't know. They are good things, but you're asking, why use that money? Why do we need a photographer? Why do we need a videographer? That's a lot of money. But it's because you have not stopped to understand the digital space and how it works. So how can digital skills help grow your business? One of the things that you quickly begin to appreciate is improved efficiency. Yeah, efficiency is priceless. If you can do something with half the time and in a better manner, that's what you want for your business, because that way you're able to grow. So you can imagine a business whereby they are counting things manually, yeah. But if you can onboard a camera, maybe let's say you're not there, but there is a camera installed and you can count things for, there is efficiency, even you can save time and money. So improved efficiency is one of the benefits of growing your digital skills. When you move from analog and you start inputting on board, let's say, QuickBooks for your accounting, it cuts your work by half. You stop using manual things to calculate. Think of Excel and the features Excel has. You're able to sum, to average, to do all those things. So digital skills will help your business and by improving your efficacy. The next thing, you will be able to respond to your rising customer needs. Today, no customer wants to walk to CBD and spend 2 hours looking for products. Before I go to pick a product or before I even order a product online, I'll have Googled, I'll have gone to Facebook and just looked for that product, what I want. I look for the cheapest, the person who's offering the cheapest. I look at the reviews. I look at the testimonials. Yeah. So for you to be able to respond to the rising customer needs, such as knowing that I need to onboard a delivery company to work with me so that people who are ordering from far, I'll not tell them I don't go there, but instead I'll just charge them the delivery fee, stuff like that. So when you grow your digital skills as an entrepreneur, you're able to meet your customer rising needs, such that the need to be comfortable and get things delivered, or a variety. Probably you're selling blue black and white handbags. I want a gray one. So you will know that there is need for a gray handbag. So you'll be able to tell me, going forward, we are going to incorporate into our brand great things. The other thing is enhanced quality. How does a business, digital skills help you enhance quality? It's through feedback. I remember when I started my entrepreneurial journey, and I was packaging things in a certain way. I received feedback from a few of my clients, and they told me, if you do this, I think it's better than, And mostly we find that entrepreneurs don't want feedback. Entrepreneurs want you to buy in a way, but how will you become better? How, remember, customer is the boss. So enhancing your quality as a result of gaining digital skills, you'll be able to receive feedback well and incorporate the feedback. And this way you can retain customers and have customers vouch for you or give a reference in terms of your competencies as a business. The other thing is easy scalability. If, for instance, let's use the same example of handbags. If I'm selling handbags and I realize quickly that people who order handbags also ask for shoes, it's easy for me to open another social media page for shoes and call it another name, or any other product, open another page, or even create a web page, a page for that. So I can scale quickly as opposed to opening another shop. Imagine it's a shop now. I'm thinking, how do I bring on board shoes, and where will the shop be? Today I can scale from the comfort of my home. All I need to do is just open another page in comparison to the brick and mortar way. The other thing is when you acquire digital skills, you're able to make better decisions, because when you digitalize your things, you realize that you gain data. Data is king. Data is king. For instance, I ran an ad on Facebook. I'm able to analyze the data. I'm able to know how many women bought through my platform, how many actually people engaged me on my platform, versus having a billboard on Mombasa Road, and I cannot per se say that 20 people saw my billboard if I received one phone call. You're getting. Data is key when you digitalize your business. You are able to know which product is doing better, yeah, which product is not moving. And with data, knowing that, oh, they're asking for vanilla cake, not strawberry, so I onboard a vanilla cake and I make more money because I'm selling what is going. Why? How did I arrive at that decision? Is because of data. So with digital skills and even onboarding digital tools and innovations and technologies, you realize that data is very crucial in your decision making, and you make better decisions with data. You're able to say that campaign was a success or that campaign was a no. I'll never do such a campaign again. So the other thing is increased understanding about customers. Yes, and I think I've explained there is a one that marries the better responses to rising customer needs. Customers, the trends and what is happening is changing, is forever changing. And today people are buying non-stick pans. Tomorrow we are buying air fryers. Tomorrow we are customers. You move with the customers. And when you're on board digital skills and technologies and innovations, you're able to know what is the customer asking for. Am I really offering the customer what they need? So I will stop at that so that we are able to move on to the next thing. But this is the result of you as an entrepreneur gaining digital skills. It improves your business. How does your business grow? These are the ways, the many ways. Some are not here. If you know some on top of your head, please feel free to comment with that area. what we have missed out, or what I have missed out, and maybe is of vital, we should understand. Next is area of digitalization. Yeah, tongue twister. Areas of digitalization, and one thing I appreciate with WIDP as a training program is that you realize digitalization has been trivialized to online only. Yeah, but women in digital business is helping you as an entrepreneur understand that digitalization can happen in 360 in your business. Okay, as much as there are things that will never be digitalized, for instance, the manufacturing of a product has to happen, unless it's the designing and everything that can be digitalized. If it's a product, it's a product. There is no way that can be digitalized. If I have to deliver products, I have to use transportation, that can be digitalized. But you will find that there are aspects of your business that can be digitalized, such as accounting. Accounting, you can onboard QuickBooks, Intuit. Yes, that's software where you can do your accounting. And some of these accounting tools, digital tools, are free. The next, you can digitalize your sales. Yes, you can onboard a website or a landing page or a shop, online shop. We have many today, and that's an area you can digitalize. Inventory, you can obtain an inventory management system and also digitalize that aspect. And then you even transforming the same, that can be done. You digitalize until you gain digital transformation. Marketing, the same, and production of your products or services. You can digitalize all these aspects of your business. So I want you to have that in mind, that it's not only limited to you having a Facebook page or having a website or you doing a Google ad. You can take all these aspects of your business as a woman and digitalize all of them. The next thing we need to focus on is build an online presence. And probably I would want to pose a question to you. Yeah? What spaces as an entrepreneur are you on when we speak about online spaces? Where are you? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Instagram? Are you on Twitter? Are you selling online? Or if you're not a business person, pardon the noise that is in my background. I'm sorry about that. If you're not an entrepreneur yet, what platforms would you sell on when you're on board? And what would inform that? Okay. Personally, when I work with an entrepreneur or a small business, I do not just allow them to onboard any platform without doing research. Uh, and this is how I go about it. Instead of Bahati Nasibu, I want you to be sure of where your customer is. So we sit down with you and I ask you, who is your customer? And tell you, write 10 of your customers, your ideal customer, where do they live, and all those things. And now I ask you, look for those 10 people. Ask them, which platform are you on? Okay? One thing I want you to take home is that you don't just onboard any platform for the sake of onboarding. Remember, the market is in people's hands. Today, the customer has a gadget at hand and they can go anywhere they would want. But you want to know, where is my customer going? Yeah. It would be very unfortunate for you to start doing YouTube ads and yet your customers are not on YouTube. It would also be unfortunate to assume that your customer is on Facebook. So the first thing, before you build an online presence, the question I like asking, who is your customer and where are they? Yeah, that's the first question. But allow me to tell you what platforms you should begin with on board. and how maybe you can test that. One thing you can test with is just look for 10 people. Who is your ideal customer? If it's women, if it's men, if it's certain kind of person, look for that person, 10 of them, text them, call them, ask them, where are you on Facebook? Are you on Instagram? You can do a survey or you can do a poll to just see where your customer is, so that you stop guessing. But if you're an entrepreneur, Google My Business Profile is must have. This is the directory of today's world. If you're a millennial like me, you know what a directory is. A directory was a big book by Posta Kenya, and this is where everyone who was who and businessmen used to pay for a section to be given to their name, a telephone number, and address and location. So if I needed maybe a shoe vendor in Nakuru town, I would go open the directory, shoe, I would go shoe vendor, and then I would see them listed. You write their number down, you write their location in their PO box, and that's how now you learn them. Today that directory, that whatever is on Google, and you just simply go to Google my business, register your business, register the name of your business, the location, and leave a contact detail. This way, if I type in, maybe you are a shoe vendor, shoes in Nakuru, you will appear somewhere. You can appear, bahati mzuri. I'm not saying that's how you appear on SAPs. That's not how you appear, but register your business on Google My Business. It's a free platform where you get to sell your your merchandise. It's like Facebook. I don't know whether you have, but that's the first thing I would ask you. Build Google My Business profile and start now. If it's posting photos, if it's a service, start selling putting the service there. If it's a product, start putting it there. The next thing is social media presence. Like I've said, analyze where you need to be. Facebook, I onboarded around 2008. That's when I onboarded, but then it was purely for, hi, how are you? Actually, I look back at some of the posts I did then and you wonder what's wrong with you. But it was a socializing platform. There was no Facebook marketplace. Today, there is a marketplace. If your target audience is on Facebook, by all means, be on Facebook. If your target audience is on Instagram, by all means, be on Instagram. If your target audience is on TikTok, go to TikTok. Yeah, go to all the social platforms that your customer could be. But I encourage people to just narrow to 3 of them. Don't spread yourself thinly, because it's not fair for you to just copy paste all those messages too. Yeah, if you're a corporate person, you know where to brand yourself. It's on LinkedIn. So what type of a business are you running? The other thing I would encourage you as you build your presence online is incorporate a messenger application. This is let's say WhatsApp business. They give you an auto messenger. On Facebook also, they have a message application. On all platforms, the meta platforms, they all have a messenger application. So if you're selling a good or a service, goods or services, please have that. And remember, you can imagine if you're selling dresses, you have 10,000 competitors. So it's how prompt you respond to these people, your would-be customer, will also, as you build your online. I find it very funny that you build a brand online and you take a day to respond to your customer. Remember, your customer is on the phone and probably it's a split decision they need to make based on who will respond first. So be very vigilant even when you incorporate these things. Don't lose a customer over, I don't put my prices online. Please put them out there. Your customer is your customer. The other thing that will help you build a presence online is a website. I believe as we go forward, we will delve deeper into the website and even the landing page. But basically, a website is, this is what I tell my customers when I want them to make or have a website. All the other platforms, they are owned by somebody. Think of Facebook, think of WhatsApp, think of LinkedIn, think of all those platforms. Someone owns them. So if Facebook, let's say it's your main platform where you sell your products. Today, Zuckerberg aseme, leo system iko chini. You won't sell because it's not yours. A website is the only thing you can own as yours. Yeah. So that's the main reason why I encourage people to have a website. It is the only thing that you have that is yours. All the others are, they belong to other people. So a website is a crucial tool that will help you sell either your products, your services, or sell your brand if you are the brand. So a website is a must have. For me, it's a must have because others are free, but a website you have to invest in one. Yeah. And a website is yours. You can do whatever you want to do with it. So if you don't have a website, I would want you to start thinking along those lines because it's one way you remain very competitive even as we go forward. Uh, I trust someone who has a website personally over someone who doesn't have. A business that doesn't have a website, I don't take them as seriously as someone with a website. So as you build your business, as you reach that digital transformation, allow yourself. A landing page, on the other hand, is just a page of a website. And this is a very good way to start. If you can't afford a website, a landing page would be ideal because it's one page that sells your products, your service, or yourself. So that's how I would put it in when it comes to building an online presence. So I hope it's getting down. We will delve deeper into even the message applications, social media, those things we are going to delve deeper. The other thing is now when it comes to selling online, um, it is today we have so many platforms, yeah, where people are selling online. So one of the biggest platform when it comes to selling online is Jumia. Jumia is quite doing a good job there. Gigi, Kilimall, these are platforms where you can sell your goods and services as a business person. So these platforms, I think you pay a fee to feature any your products there, or there's an arrangement you make with them. Uh, there is one that I have used. I don't know why the name is escaping me, but I am also in the land selling business and house selling business. So there is this platform. What's the name? If I remember, I will tell you. What you pay. You pay a fee. You pay a small fee to feature your products there, and uh, you set up an account, and when somebody connects with you, you're able to see, and now you pay your fee to that hosting, the person who owns the website, and that's how it's done. So I don't know, are you in any selling platforms online? Are you in Jumia? Are you, and how does it serve you? And how is it serving you? Would you recommend it to any other entrepreneur here? Yeah. So let us know your experiences if you have been on selling platforms. Yeah, in Kenya, Shopify. Shopify is a shop you set up. So Amazon, yeah, Amazon International, there, Amazon, Alibaba, and the likes. So, have you had experience where you use an online selling platform for your goods or services? Personally, that the only experience I had, I don't think we closed the sale, and that's why we stopped. But what's your experience? Would you recommend it to someone else? We are here to learn and enrich either our each other's experience. So please feel free. Uh-huh. Now we move on to adapting other business processes. And by this I mean digitalization in other business processes, your business processes. And you can do that through business management. You can acquire a tool that will help you manage your business better. You can imagine you as an entrepreneur trying to manage the accounting, the inventory, the whatever. But you can board tools. There are tools that can help you, CRMs, customer relationship management tools for the management staff or directors to be able to help them understand, stay on top of every other department. Because you can imagine if you're managing a big organization like Safaricom, how do you stay on top of things as the CEO? You need a tool, digital tool that would help you understand every other aspect of the business without going there or wasting a lot of time. The other way we see digitalization is in teams. Yeah, managing teams, meetings. Let's say about meetings, and maybe you have a meeting with your team. So how do you manage that better? Let's say COVID season, the teams needed to use Slack for communication. They needed to do Zoom meetings. They needed to use platforms to communicate. So there, it's more than just what we've discussed. You can manage other business processes in your organization by adapting digital tools, technology, and innovation. So communication becomes easier, and communication for me is key. Uh, Once your business becomes getting bigger, communication is key. How the objectives are laid down, the mission, the vision, the core values, and how it trickles down is very important. So all these aspects can be digitalized, and I'm sure they can be further transformed to put you on top of the map. What distinguishes you from any other business is how they have adapted digitalization in their business processes. I hope you agree with that. Yes, people who will stay abreast and stay at the top are the ones who will adapt digital technologies and innovations into their all 360 aspects of their business. And the other aspect is e-commerce. And I believe all these things, we will discuss them into further detail. But this is an aspect when you're thinking of growing your business using digital skills. E-commerce is the thing today, meaning it's just providing your goods and services online. That's what it means. And there is a process to which I have just quickly shared. This is an area we are going to delve deeper later on. But e-commerce begins with a seller choosing online selling channels. Like we've said, you choose Jumia, okay? And then now you start selling Jumia so that your customers have a higher chance of finding you and placing their orders. And then you integrate a payment option or payment. Could be M-Pesa, could be debit, credit. You have to integrate a payment method. The next thing is a customer has to receive a confirmation and a receipt of the same. And then if the transaction is for goods, the seller ships the products, and you know how it happens if you're shipping goods. And this is the process of setting your business on an e-commerce platform. Like we have discussed, Gigi, Jumia, Amazon, this is the process. And when it comes to payment, if it's Gigi, I believe it's them who hold the payments, yeah, for you, and release the goods for you. But don't worry, we will continue to build up on this. But it's just opening your minds to how digitalization and digital skills can open your business to growth. And trust you me, if you do all this, there is no guessing. You grow. And allow me now at this point to come to some case studies. Case studies are good because they are cases of real stories, sometimes made up stories, but explain things that happen to different women, because we are women, we are looking at women, and have shared the handouts with you. That's handout 2, handout 2, handout 3. I'm sorry, I sent in session 1, I sent the handout a bit late, but it's that handout was basically explaining digitalization, and digital transformation. So we have 3 case studies of women I would want you to discuss. I want you to look at the case studies. You check your on our platform, on our sub page. That's where I've shared the case studies of these 3 women. And I want you to look into Priya. Okay. Look at her case. I want you also to look at the case of the next one, Fumni. And then the last but not least, I want you to look at the case study of Sarah. And one thing you will see is that there was a problem, and there was a challenge. And one thing I want you to become used to is challenges, yeah, as an entrepreneur, especially, or trying to digitalize your business. Challenges are part of life. And trust you me, every innovation, every great thing came out of a challenge. Yeah. And I want you to begin embracing challenges, because they make people resilient, and they make people think quick and fast. So challenges will be there. And challenges at times are what propels you to adapting better technologies, even going back to invest further to grow your business. So challenges are constant. Every day you meet a challenge as a business person. So we look at this case study of small, medium-sized enterprises, women, single, like sometimes we think of SMEs as a business from 0 to 30, I think people 20 about, but these are women. Sometimes we are the business, yeah? When we are saying we offer, it's just one person, yeah? We are looking at these case studies. Why? So that we see, even as we embark on this journey of even branding online, creating a digital presence, that we are not the first ones. And probably the challenges we are facing were faced by others. And what did they do? What are the success stories after adapting the measures they adapted? What are the successes they are talking about now? Okay, so I will give you time. I'll give you time to look into those case studies. And what I want you to do when you look into this case study is to answer the questions at the end of every handout. And the first question, where should Priya start? What should be her next steps? So the question for Priya, the first case study we are studying, is what should Priya start? What should be her next steps? The second is where should Fumni start? And what should be her next steps? And I know some of the recommendations you'll give these women will be the recommendations you would give yourself, yeah? Because there are similarities, especially when we are starting to digitalize our businesses, yeah? So, and with that, today, I would also want you, as you go through this course, I would also want you to hold the hand of another woman, probably who's stuck. Sometimes women, we share a lot. So I would also want you to think of someone who's probably going through what you're going through in terms of business, in terms of career. They are stuck. I want you to hold someone else's business hand, yeah, and you will see you recommending such solutions, because I believe life becomes easier when we become people who pour into each other. So do not watch someone sitting helpless. Recommend them to do a WIDB class to open them up, because I don't think it's fair for you to just grow alone, but recommend another woman if they want to become a digital marketing marketing consultant, if they want to grow their business, if they want to understand what this is all about. Yeah. And trust you me, there is never wasted knowledge. That's what I believe. You will need this knowledge to share it somewhere else. Yeah. So and today we will stop there. But before we do, I would want me to come back to you and ask you, do you have any question? Yeah? Any question? Are you being enlightened? Are you learning something? Yeah, because that's the goal of this course, is to grow you from one level to the next level, yeah, to digital transformation. So if you have a question, I encourage you to feel free to comment at the end of this, the comment section. Any feedback so far? Uh, any challenges? Are you able to understand the materials? What areas would you want us to enhance? What did you not understand? Any question, that's feedback. Feedback makes us improve whatever we are offering. So if you give me feedback, we move forward. Yeah. So, and with that, we come to the end of our session 2. Next, next will be, I think it's building now, practical building of our online presence. Just hold on a minute. I just confirm what we will do next shortly. The next thing we do is, okay, let me see. Okay, no, that's not it. So, but I will post what we are supposed to do next. No, it's building an online presence. That's our next topic. And that is on Saturday. This Saturday at 8 in the morning. Remember, we agreed that we will alternate Gioni on Tuesday and Saturdays in the morning. So see you then. God bless you and happy learning. Bye bye from me.